Buckle up and get ready for a roller coaster ride of some tasteless humor, lots of heart, and radical truth with two scrappy chicks. Because adulting is hard, but we are thinking that laughing about it is just so much easier.
Okay, I am recording not in Audacity because when I was listening to my reality recordings, they were sounding kind of funky. I don't know if anyone else had that issue, so I'm going to try recording in a different one and then doing my magic to get it going. So, Rhode Island reunion. Yikes. That was something. The ladies get there like 6:30 in the morning, and 3 hours later they're getting to the set. The set's really cute. It looks like a dock, and then there's water and stuff. All the ladies are wearing blue dresses. They all look pretty. And they start out with talking about Alicia's doll obsession and like when did it happen, and um something about Liz's younger sister? So I think it started with that. Because Alicia's younger than Liz. So, of course, now we have Kelsey complaining um, about how Rosie didn't post when Kelsey did her hair. And calls Rosie a silent killer. So, and we talk about the slam pig from earlier. And they asked Rosie, where did you learn that word? And she said one of Alicia's friends. And, she said she, used it when she was pissed off. And, she said, Kelsey came after my house, my career, etc. And Rosie did not feel it was a joke. And Andy asked if any of the other girls did. A couple of them raised their hand, but I didn't think it was funny because it was discrediting Rosie. And then we start with Rosie slept with a coach, and it was on Reddit 3 years ago, and that coach, I don't know if he lost his job, and I think it was Joe Ellen that says, no, she read. It was a student. Apparently, this was a coach with a student, and I think he has since moved away. And Kelsey still insists it's Rosie because this coach was getting a DUI and that it's in the police report that Rosie was there. And Rosie is denying it. The student, that came from Alicia, not Joe Ellen. So next, Alicia says that Liz feels Liz feels Kelsey and Rosie misunderstand each other. Kelsey is close to Liz. And then Andy talks about Liz's cat. Oh, such a pretty cat. She lost him. He was 12 years old suddenly. And that's sad because I have longevity with my cat, so that was sad. But Liz is a new grandma, and it's a girl, and she's going by Gigi. I go by Gigi too. And Andy asked Liz, how's it going since he sold the boat? And she said that they're up each other's asses a lot since then. And then Rula pipes in and hinted that Liz and Jerry cheated on each other. And then says just busting her chops. And then Liz asked Rula, did she openly share infidelity? She's asking Rula this. And then she said, well, there was Liz said there was a time when Jerry and Liz were separated. Liz was with a friend she hasn't seen. She went with a friend to Block Island and ran into someone she hasn't seen in 30 years. They were having a good time. I don't know all what happened. Dancing, kissing, maybe, I don't know. But she said Jerry got a call the next morning, 6 a.m., from Rula and Brian, telling him all about it. And, of course, Rula's denying it. And Rula's telling, and then Joellen pipes in and then telling Joellen to shut up. And then Liz is like saying to Rula, I never shared an infidelity. And Rula's like, done talking. And then Andy asks about Kelsey and Dino. And Dino was a friend of Liz's. And Kelsey said she was with him before the boyfriend that she had, that she broke up with, that she was living in his house. And next we have asking don't know if you heard my dog squeak the toy. Asking Ashley about Liz, do you find her scary? And Ashley says Liz is intimidating, but like kind of in a good way. And Kelsey said, she knew who Ashley was since 2015 and that Ashley lived up to her expectations, like Ashley was who she was, And then they did a cry counter. Ashley cried 7 times this season. Ashley and Jared moved there in 2021. And Andy asked, how'd you meet Rosie? And she said she met Rosie on a friend girl date. And pretty much her and Rosie do a lot. They're like inseparable. Rosie doesn't have kids, but she's very involved with Ashley's kids. It's cute. And then Andy asked about Audrey's. She says, well, we're packed now and it's more stressful because of it. And then they go to Joellen about when she was younger in her years and the fun that she had. And then, of course, Rula and her are going at it. And supposedly the job, apparently now she's laid off from the job. And she said that Brian called a colleague of her and then it got back to the boss. And Rula's trying to say he's not responsible for getting you fired and this and that. And yeah, they're going back with that. Joellen did get a new job after that, but then she decided to quit and decided to be a stay-at-home mom. And her husband works. I believe he's a realtor. So then Rula tells Andy she's got receipts about that video with Brian. Like she's trying to say that she has proof he was at his office when that video was recorded. So she's trying to claim AI. And then we get to the Liz and Alicia homeless thing. And Liz says to Alicia, I never meant to demean you. I wanted to protect you. And she apologized to her and that it broke her heart. And then they start talking about how Liz felt ambushed in the car when her and Alicia were going at it and Joellen was in the back seat. So I thought things were good with Liz and Joellen, but apparently not. Seems like stuff has heated up again with them. So, like I said, Liz felt ambushed in that, like, it was planned, and it wasn't. So then they break for lunch, and then Joellen and Alicia are in a room talking, and they feel like, that Liz feels anyone that is against her is like a threat. Rula was in another room. She's being nasty. Kelsey goes into Liz's room, and then they're talking. So then we're back from the break, and then Joellen asked Liz, why don't you take ownership of your behavior? And Joellen explains, I was trying to soothe the situation, and Alicia and Liz start arguing about it not being a setup. Liz thinks it was. Alicia saying no, it wasn't. And then Liz and Joellen get into it about Capo, which is where Rosie's husband was singing. And Liz is just like, I just wanted to get away from you, because apparently she touched Joellen's hair. Liz is like, I just wanted to get away from you. So, like I said, I thought they recovered, but it's very interesting. You see the ending of the show last week, and then they had like updates, and I thought Liz and Joellen were good, and then you have the reunion, and then I think what happens is the girls see stuff play back, and then they're all pissed. So I think that's what happened. So Joellen says maybe, Andy had asked Joellen about her mom, and I guess her mom watching back the show too started stuff. So she said her and her mom are at odds again, and says that maybe she needs to distance herself from Liz and her mom. And Rosie claims that Joellen, Liz, and Kelsey have a clique. Liz claims, no, I'm not part of that. There's no clique. And gosh. Yeah, so no clique. According to Liz, it's not a clique. It seems like a clique. It's hard when you're older and try to make friends and try to fit in. And these ladies are all different ages. So then we have, don't know why. So this is the end of part 1, and Rula and Joellen start going at it. And you hear Rula calling Joellen a effing slut. And then Joellen fires back and says, your husband is a slut. So that's where it ended. And Rula was standing up. And Andy stood up because, he's like, you're not going to get near her. And next week is the husbands. So hopefully we get some answers about Brian and his affair. When it started, when it ended, is it still going on? We'll see. All right, that is it for Rhode Island. I'm going to miss these ladies. I believe they are having a season 2, and they should be starting up recording for season 2 soon.
We love our scrappy peeps. So thank you all for joining us and becoming part of our flock. So please like, subscribe, and share. And if you don't like us, unfortunately, yo mama. But if you do like us, we look forward to seeing you next time on Two Scrappy Chicks.